Touchdown, New York. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. First down throw for Carr. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards. On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. He's got room to roam. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Raiders' extra point is good. The Saints will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a...
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. One of the Giants has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw that's going to make him cringe on Monday, Mike, in the film room. At this level, quick hitters, those quick, easy passes, those should be borderline automatic. But it was anything but this time around.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Carr working out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Hill. Down the sideline. And he's in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Now Prater to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. It's the rookie, Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not... everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Carr to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. So after 1, 17-7 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Motion man is Hyatt. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And the Saints will have great field position right around midfield.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
That's going to be intercepted. A big hole. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. Carr now to throw on 1st down. hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's Carr. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now Carr. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Demario Davis.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On first down, Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Second down, Carr. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Give him 27, and it's first and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6. The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. They'll go with him again. He is in. Tyrone Tracy. Touchdown, New York. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Extra point by Gano is up and good. And the Giants move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. First and 10. Play action now. It's Carr. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just a simple...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. Throwing is Carr. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 83 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. The Saints will cut the deficit down to 4. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's first and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Now, faking the give. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, New Orleans.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. Hey, Raider 2. What's up?
Carr. That's deep for Olave. That is caught. What a throw. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Prater, extra point is good. And the Saints go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get back to the former Volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, New York. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Carr. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So we've reached halftime here in Jersey with the Giants on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
19,
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Motion man is Hyatt. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face second down and 7. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Motion man is Hyatt. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Downfield, that's Hyatt. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another New York Giants.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an...
It is brought in the end zone. Jalen Hyatt, touchdown, New York.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Their own 18-yard line.
Shaheed in motion. Carr now to throw on 1st down. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Carr working out of the gun. That deep for Olave. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Carr now. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Receiver in motion, going right. The run here with Devin Singletary. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left. And it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Carr. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Carr. That one downfield for Cooks. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Significant moment here for the Saints as they will try the 2-point conversion. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one taken in by Hyatt. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A carry here for Tracy. And he'll work his way past the 40 He's tackled after a gain of 4. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
70. Warrior 70. And up.
Back to throw. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Here's a big moment for Big Blue. The Giants are going to go for 2. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On 1st and 10, Carr. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. First down throw for Carr. He gets that complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Back is Carr. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try and get there on the ground. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And here we go, 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 on 4th and inches.
First down, Saints.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Tracy. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now, faking the give. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Carr now on 2nd down. That's deep for Olave. That is hard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again, another catch. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
Ready.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the gilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Bill and Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos, while I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Like you really wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck violent in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't God we trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Should others be walking around fearing us? Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause there ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes, you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Do you really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me. Yeah.
I was bad in school, now I'm trying to dodge a sentence. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club, they know I'm a walking ticket. I'm presidential leaving the club, we ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting, and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight, baby. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, ain't hibachi.